Okay, so I thought you might like to see the latest project. These are the new growing beds that we put in for the aquaponics. The one that you're seeing right in front of you only has a couple plants in it, but we just got them up and running, and it's full of hydroton. And you can see in the center of the screen is the fill valve. That's what fills it up. And if you look over here, this is called a bell siphon. And what the bell siphon does is when water reaches a certain level, it pulls all the water back out of the grow bed. And we've got a second one over here. You can see, and we just put some Swiss chard and some braca flower in there. And it's a similar setup. We've got a fill valve, and then over there a bell siphon. I've got to keep a weight on that, so that's why we have the dog food there, or the dog bowl. But if you look down below, what you got here is these are the bell siphon. What that does is that actually pulls the water off, and you can see that they're connected there at the T, and they run back along here on the back wall, and then it drops back into this tank, which is, by the way, a fish tank. So, and if you're wondering what's up here, this is the main one. This is the tank that we first started with. It holds about 150 gallons of water. We've got 19 tilapia in there currently. There's the fill valve for this tank. And if you look back here, hiding in the bushes is the bell valve, or the bell siphon, for this grow bed. So we come back here, and this is kind of the valve system. Down at the very bottom is the main valve, which pulls from the pump. This is all fed by one 12-volt boat sump pump, and it comes up into a T right here, and it splits off. This T goes to an aeration, and all it does is just spray back into the tank to provide oxygen to the fish. Right now it's not running very efficiently. We'll turn it up a little bit. You see it there. That's just for aeration. And then if you come over here, you'll see it splits off to a T. This one feeds the main tank that we just looked at, the one that's up here with all the greenery in it. And this one feeds the two new grow beds that we put in. And you can see that if you follow that along, and it comes along the bottom underneath the drain tank. And over here I have a spigot that I put in so that I can water other plants using the fish water, which has natural fertilizers and organics in it as well. And that comes along here, and of course that stems up back over to the feed valves. Also, and I'm not sure if we can find them here, but in the grow beds, in this one in particular, we have worms. You may be able to see one in there, but we bought about 1,000 worms. So these are red wigglers, and of course what they do is they eat the decomposing plant matter, convert it to like a worm tea or compost, and it also assists in the fish. So it's a completely enclosed system. Now in our main grow bed, in case you're wondering, we have Roma tomatoes, and these just kind of went nuts. And they're strewn all over the place, and you can kind of see we've got them all over. We have some hatch chilies down here. New Mexico hatch chilies, and they're kind of hiding. Kind of hard to see when they're green. Some really healthy basil that's been doing very well. I've got a Swiss chard that's hiding down in here that we've just we put there for experimentation. This here's a grow bed that's about ready to flush, and if you can see right now the water has come up to a surface level and it's kind of bubbling around, and what's going to happen any second now, right now, you can see the water level starts to go down, and it actually sucks all the water back out to almost a dry bed. Over in this corner we have boot jolokia, or ghost pepper. My girlfriend Deborah absolutely loves these. She uses them like black pepper on every meal that we eat, and this is a beautiful boot jolokia, and we're just hoping that it weathers out the frost that we're going to get, I'm sure, here in Texas. So that's kind of a mini tour of what we've got here. We've also got goats and chickens and other things that we'd love to show you, but I figured that would be a good place to start. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.